Even in the darkest room, there's some light. Even in the darkest room, there's some light. Even in the darkest room, there's some light. So be a light in the darkness. Be a light in the darkness. That's the only thing that keeps this world from going upside down. The reason why God called us salt, the salt of the world, is because we preserve it. That means that we're a light in darkness. Guys, without our light, this world would be terrible. We see what's going to happen, what's going to come when all of God's children leave the earth. So we're preserving it. And we have to continue to preserve it. We must continue. It is our duty. Be careful who you look up to, because who you look up to is who you'll follow, and who you follow is so important. How many people do you follow? How many people do you follow their everyday lives? So many, right? But how good is that life? Every time you watch it, is it a good thing that you're watching? Is it worth anything? You know? How good is it? I know a lot of times I don't talk, and a lot of times I'm just quiet. And it's like, why be here for a long, quiet video? It's a great question. But the answer is simple. The Holy Spirit. I know without the Holy Spirit, I can't do anything, right? I'll fail. And so I wait on the Holy Spirit. And He always comes. He always comes. And He always helps me. It's hot. It's cold outside, so my lips, you know what I'm saying? I'm a licker of the lips. So, I have to constantly keep these bad boys moist. So if you see me licking, don't be, tripping. If you see me licking, don't be tripping. Because I'm just trying to keep my daggone lips from drying up. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be talking out here and having the white ring around. I don't want that, man. The little ashy ring. I don't want the ashy ring. So, I gotta lick my lips. One of those, that's like one of them things that it's like, sometimes when I be doing it, people be looking at me like, oh, ooh, oh. And I be like, bruh, I'm serious, bruh. These youngsters just be dry. They be dry. But I don't like putting stuff on them. That's just it. Because every time I put like chapstick on them or anything like that, you get that like white ring like right here. Like all this. I'm not with that. I am not with that. I'm like, I don't want that. I don't like having that. And I don't like seeing that on other people. But to my amazement, and this is real talk. This isn't just, like, I'm just going to be honest. To my amazement, these lipsticks nowadays, bro, it's perfect. It's like, don't get no white stuff on there, Like, I've even seen some lipstick where it's like, I don't understand how they do this, because I figure your mouth is always like moist. So it's like, I don't understand how a lipstick can stay on your lip like in a moist area like that. You know what I mean? It just seems impossible to me, honestly. It just seems impossible to me. But yeah, I want to let y'all know those things, because sometimes those become barriers for me. And it's really just I got ashy lips if I don't lick them. But when I lick them, they look fine. So I'm like, shoot, I ain't mad at it. I went to Mormon church today. It was full of love. It was full of love. Wow. The people are so nice. And if y'all live in the DMV, that big old Mormon temple. So there's a building beside it. That's the building that I went into for a service. I went today. Very amazed, man. So much love. And I was like, man, I gotta tell you, for them to use the name Jesus Christ, I know Jesus Christ gotta operate. He gotta be operating in it. Now, here's what I'm saying. I'm going to be very clear. I'm not a Mormon. I'm a Christian. I'm a Bible-believing Christian. I don't believe in the Bible of Mormon. Because I don't really know all that's written in it. I'm going to be honest. Because I don't really know all that's written in it. And the word that I have seen written in the Bible, understood. I read that. I understand that. You know? Sorry, I got a burp. But the Mormon book, I don't understand. I just don't understand it. And sometimes you gotta ask God that hard question: Lord, is this worth understanding? Because I truly believe with all my heart, it's some stuff not even worth understanding, y'all. It's some stuff not even worth understanding. And you would think, man, everything's worth understanding, but like, knowledge ain't good all the time. That knowledge of evil, it ain't good. You know, it's what led them to sin, you know. Even the temptation for it led them to sin. So, you know. We all know that story. But it was knowledge of good and evil. So, I recommend not eating from that tree. We think that that tree has disappeared, but that tree always appears in the world. That is a very fruitful tree. It is sin. It is the tree of sin. It's what gave birth to sin. I want you guys to start thinking about that tree like that. The tree gave birth to sin. Okay? The tree gave birth to sin. That tree gave birth to sin. Because everything is not worth understanding. Everything is not worth being knowledgeable about. And we all know this because it's like, we have capacity, you know? We know that a man who is a mechanic, constantly working on engines and things like that, you know, he probably wouldn't wear another hat where he works at MIT as a mathematician. You know, because it's like, you don't even need to put that much on your mental. You know, you have to remember all that stuff first. And two, it's like, hey, it's going to be either one thing that you love or another, you know, but nothing's really going to be the same. You know, nothing's going to be on the same level. Okay? So, choose the thing you love the most and go for that. Choose the thing you love the most and just go for that. I know what I love the most. I love sharing love. I love sharing love. God has given me so much love in my heart for you that I love sharing love. Makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. And this is a new thing about me. It's a new thing. This hasn't always been me. I wasn't always this way. I'm happy though. I'm happy that I'm this way now. It took a lot to get this way, but to learn love is important. To learn love is important. In love, you can understand things. In love, you can understand things. That's what's so special about love. You can understand stuff in love. When you love God with all your heart, all your mind, and all your soul, that's your emotions, your feelings. You love Him with all your soul. That love, it's a tremendous light in the world. It is the most powerful thing. Satan does not want you all to believe that love is the most powerful thing. But that is the truth. Love is the most powerful thing. That is the truth, man. Wow. I just recently went through a traumatic experience. And ever since that experience, like that one experience, it's just been hard to trust in the Lord about that one thing. But man, when you call on Him, He will be your strength. When you call on Him, He will be your strength. He had to just show me that I was weak. That's all. He had to show me, Tim, you're weak. You're weak. You have flesh. You're weak. That's a hard thing to accept. It's like, man, I ain't weak. I'm strong, man. I'm strong. But he's like, nah, Tim, trust me. You're weak, man. And I'm like, you know what? You right, though. You right, though. Because that experience, I was like, yeah. You know, if you say something, who am I to fight against it? And how could I win if I do? So he's teaching me about trust. That's what I'm learning now in my life. I'm learning how to trust God more. That's kind of hard sometimes. It's not because my love of God is lacking. It's another part of love. Trust is just another part of love. Love is made up of so many different pieces, y'all. And trust is just another part of love. That trust is just like I promise I got you. I'm not going to hurt you. I'm not going to let you down. I have you. Like, just even saying those words ministers to me. And when I say them even out my mouth, it just ministers to me. Because I know it's the Holy Spirit. And I love speaking words of life. May I never speak another word of death. I do not like words of death. I love words of life. Wow. Man, my soul is always rejuvenated when I do these videos. And maybe it's because I'm hearing myself speak. And maybe just hearing myself speak about my feelings and my emotions is healing me in some way. But this is a healing process that I'm taking. And, you know, to whoever finds these videos, man, I'm honestly so interested as to who actually sit through this video. You know, like 20 something minutes, and I'm 20 minutes in. Who's gonna sit in this video? Wow. If you are sitting through this video right now, wow. I'm honestly impressed. This takes a great amount of patience. A great amount. And I don't want you to always have to pay the price of patience to watch my videos, but honestly, I think these videos are for me. But they may be for someone else. And just the fact that it may help somebody else, that's enough for me to film this. Because I could talk to myself. Because I do. You know, I talk to myself. But I could talk to myself and kind of just think out loud. But to record it so that other people can see, 2 thumbs up for me. I love it. I love that idea. That's why I do it. But I'm going to let God be my advertisement. May the Lord be my advertisement. May the Lord be my advertisement. Wow. May the Lord be my advertisement. May the Lord be my advertisement. I want the Lord to be my advertisement. Whether it come in hate, whether it come in love, whatever it come in. The Lord will be my advertisement. The Lord will be my advertisement. I believe that. I believe that. So I'm waiting on him, y'all. I'm waiting on him. Whatever path I'm supposed to be on. Whatever way I'm supposed to take. I don't know which way. I'm letting faith lead me. I'm letting faith go. I'm just like, faith, take the wheel. Take the wheel, faith. Take the wheel, faith. Because I don't know. My faith knows, though. My faith be knowing stuff. So listen to your faith. Oh, I found some light. Dang, that's a lot of light, though. Whew. I look like I don't even know what I look like. A potato. I look like a potato. What do I look like? I look like a potato. A potato with a hat. Hood potato. Hood potato. I actually like this light though. It's not too bad. But Decisions. I ain't gonna decide. I'ma let faith lead me. See what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I'm just let faith lead me wherever it go. Wherever you take me. Wherever I go. I'ma go where faith goes. And you should too. You should go wherever faith goes. Because wherever faith is, that's where growth is. That's where success is. That's where freedom is. We were saved by grace through faith. Woo! Through faith, y'all. Faith important. Faith important. Size of a mustard seed. Man. This girl told me, she said, every day, you know, I wake up, I always have like just this little bit of faith. And that faith gets me through the day. Like, that little bit of faith gets her through the day. And I was just thinking, I was like, wow, that's big. And then she lifted up her hand. She had a mustard seed, she had a mustard seed ring on. I was like, wow. The revelation of the mustard seed right there, y'all. That mustard seed is saying, it don't matter how much faith you got. Just have faith. Woo. It'll grow. It don't even matter. And it's going to grow a lot. But all you have to do is use that faith. If you start using that faith, it's not easy to use that faith all the time, but if you start using that faith, just start using that faith and just see where it take you. That faith will take you far. That faith will take you far. It's just so hard to use that faith sometimes because it's like, it's another part of you and it's a part of you that you don't fully understand, but you fully know that it is a part of you. That is what that faith is. And it's kind of nerve-wracking because it's like, it's one of them things where it's like, I don't know if it's me or if it's you, God. I don't know who it is, but when I operate in faith, it works out for me. And that faith never really disappears. That faith never really disappears because all it takes is a little bit. Just a tiny little bit of faith. You got the faith to speak. You got the faith to do it. It's just a mustard seed. Because, things be in your mind. But you know, sometimes you be like, oh, I ain't going to say that, though. It's in my mind. It's running through my mind. But I ain't about to say that. That's crazy, man. I can't say that. Go where your faith leads you. And you're going to know where faith is. You're going to know where faith is. Because where faith is not, God is there, guiding you and leading you. And you'll know when that switch happens. You'll feel it. You'll feel that confidence that comes with faith. Because faith is confidence. So the real question is, what do you have faith in? Like when you say, I'm going to operate in faith, like where is the power behind it? Because people be like, well, the power is me. Like, I'm going to get this job. I'm going to do this. I'm me. And to that, I just say, I don't know how that seed will grow. If there's no nourishment. Because when you operate in faith, you're not watering that seed of faith. When you operate in it, you're not watering that seed. It's other people's job to water that seed. When you operate in faith, you're not watering that seed. You're not watering that seed of faith. It's other people's job to water that seed. Yeah. It's other people's job to water that seed. You just have to use it. Otherwise, no one will know it's there. It won't be visible because it's like, he's not using it. How would I know it's there? If you never use the phone, you never pulled it out at a function or anything like that, everybody will be like, man, I never seen this guy with a phone. He probably ain't got no phone. If you always walking, ain't nobody ever seen you with a car, man, this dude probably just got his 2 legs and feet. Man, he probably ain't got no car. You gotta point him to the direction where to water. And you are that direction. You're the one that is supposed to be watered. And those seeds of faith, those seeds of faith, those seeds of faith, those seeds of faith go beyond our measure of understanding. It's so funny because I'm gonna be honest, y'all, I've grown very deep with God. And then I'm like, Lord, the deeper I'm going with you, the less I'm understanding. And he's like, yeah, Tim, that's because you're supposed to walk by faith. Your understanding is your sight. Hello. Yeah, walking by faith and not by sight goes to the spirit realm too, y'all. It ain't just a physical deal. It goes to the spirit realm too. Your understanding is your sight in the spiritual realm. But your faith in God is that's you trusting God to lead your sight, to lead your path, to lead your understanding. That's the faith. When you give God your understanding, that's when you operate in faith in the spirit realm. Because we can't understand him. That's the best part about him. It really is the best part about him. It means, because guys, oh my goodness, he knows so much about us. He knows so much about us that, man, he be coming down to earth. And we don't be known as him. But he absolutely comes down to this earth. Same with Jesus. Always. And it's done by his spirit. It's done by his spirit. It's done by the Holy Spirit. That's when they said that, when we heard that there was a spirit that comes from the Father, that spirit is what he comes in. Like, we over here thinking, oh man, yeah, God's gonna come down with this, I don't know, maybe an angelic body or something like that. He don't need to. We were created in his image. Guys, we reveal God enough just by our image. Our image alone reveals him. Our image alone reveals him. Yeah, look, that's the image of God right there. I'm happy. I'm happy about that. You should be happy about your image. You should be, because you reveal God. You reveal God. If you don't reveal him in the way that you want to reveal him, then you have to take that up with God. And maybe God will say, I understand that. I can help you with that. But if you love your image, it means you love the image of God. A lot of us, the ones who have gone deep enough, start to see a parallel between themselves and God. And they say, I believe God can do anything. I believe God can do everything. I believe God can heal the sick. I believe God can heal the poor. I believe God can trust us with his image. I believe God has trusted us with his image. And that is a unique thing. That is a special thing. Because God alone did not have to do it. But he chose to do it. Because he loves us and cares for us. He holds us dearly in it. He holds us dearly in his heart. And he loves to see us smile. So smile for God. Smile for God. He's a good God, so smile. He's a good God, so smile. Smile. Smile for God. He watches. He sees. And he knows. He understands that we go through hard times. He understands that life is not easy. That is why he had his son come down to the earth and bear witness of God's love for us.